Hello guys, Crispy here, welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm going to be testing a Radeon RX580 8GB model in Bodycam. This one is the XFX GTS XXX version of the card. We are running it with the latest AMD drivers available to it, and I am not overclocking it. You can see all of its specs here in Tech Power-Ups GPU Z. It says 1.1 there because there's nothing 3D on screen. If there is, it goes up to 3.0 as it should. And again, it's the 8GB model of the card. And over on the left, I'm pairing it with a Ryzen 9 7950X 3D CPU with half of its cores disabled, making it the same as the Ryzen 7 7800X 3D pretty much, and 32GB of DDR5. Let's get into it, shall we? And here we have it. Let's go over the settings first. I'm starting at 1080p, utilizing no upscaling here. This is FSR and FSR Frame Generation, which are turned off. Upscaling quality set to extreme. This is the closest that we can get to native resolution. And if you set it to low or very low, it doesn't change anything. Okay, so this is still broken since release. And down here, I'm using the lowest settings. Of course, it's an RX580 after all in a UE5 title, so it's probably not going to work very well. And here we go, guys. Oh boy. Oh, this is very loud. Sorry about the screen tearing, if there's any. This is not supporting VRR for some reason with this capture card, and we're getting around 20-something FPS, as you can see in the top left corner. By the way, yes, this is not the usual on-screen display. This is the Radeon settings on-screen display because, well, this game doesn't support MSI Afterburner or Rivetuner. They removed the support for it, actually. Back when it released, it had support for this, and then, yeah, maybe they didn't like people to test this game's performance or something, but now it doesn't work. I guess it was because of the anti-cheat, actually. Anyway, it is very hard to play like this with 20-something FPS. You know, it kind of has that realistic vibe still to it, even though it's minimum settings that we're playing here. But yeah, with these FPS, it becomes way too sluggish. The game isn't really the most stable. Oh, I killed 2 people here. That was great. But yeah, this game isn't the most stable when it comes to like the movement and the the responsiveness as well, even at native resolution without any upscalers or FSR frame generation, you know. Yeah, it's really not responsive, and when you couple that with 20-something FPS, it doesn't even reach 30, right? Yeah, it's a pretty bad experience, but it's still impressive for a little RX580, since this is an 8-year-old GPU at the moment, almost, I guess. No, it is actually 8 years old, right? Yeah, it's released in 2017. Oh boy. But let's try it with some quality FSR 3. This is FSR 3, not 3.1, and that's why the frame generation wasn't working when I tested the RTX 4090, because I totally forgot that you needed to have this on quality to enable frame generation. I mean, it still allows you to enable it right here, but then it just doesn't work. It doesn't do anything. So, yeah. Here we go. This is quality FSR without frame generation now. Boy, I didn't even see the guy there. But the 99th percentiles are now pretty decent at 31 frames per second there, and the FPS themselves are always above 30 frames. So we gained a bit of performance here by enabling FSR on quality. Obviously, we also gained a lot of noise in the picture. If I do this, it's super noticeable around the weapon and stuff. Yeah, it doesn't look great. And honestly, if you can avoid utilizing FSR in this game, if your GPU can do like 40 plus FPS without it, I wouldn't really use FSR, because it looks really bad. All right, there we go. Oh, I didn't kill the guy. Wait, what? Hello? There he is. Come on, come on. Did I kill him now? Yes, I did. He's dead. Yeah, there we go. Good stuff. Oh boy. What is this weapon that I'm utilizing? It's like an auto shotgun or something. I don't even know. Okay, so we need to get close to them. Up close and personal. Oh yes. Oh yes. Come on. Is there somebody here? I don't know. Oh, hello. This guy was trying to shoot at us and he missed everything, I think. Hey, hello. Oh boy. How did that miss? It's a shotgun, point blank. Ugh. Okay. Anyways, yeah, 29 FPS, 1% lows there, or 99th percentile FPS, which is not amazing, really, but this feels a lot better than 20s, that's for sure. You know, 30 FPS is the bottom of the barrel stuff, I guess, when it comes to gaming, especially in first-person shooters. I even think that in first-person shooters, you need like 50 plus for it to be a decent experience. But, you know, some people are used to these lower-end systems and playing with 30 FPS, and that's fine, obviously. There's still a lot of input lag, though, so I don't like that, but... well, you can play it, as you can see. It's a little bit smoother now. Super pixelated and aliased in some areas, especially outside. So, in terms of graphics... yeah, FSR definitely hurts it a lot. My gosh, I'm doing badly now. Now, let's try the frame generation stuff. Also, another reason why I didn't try frame generation with that 4090 is that, well, why would you utilize quality FSR and wreck the image quality, right? Yeah, there's no point. That GPU is already playable even at native 4K. With 50 FPS, but still playable. Okay, so now, with the frame generation enabled, there we go. When you're moving really fast, you can still see or notice some stutters. I mean, maybe just frame generation stopping by itself. I don't know. There is a guy here. Hello? Oh, he's dead. How'd you die? Oh boy. Anyway, the smoothness whenever you're not doing this or moving really fast, turning around and stuff like that. It is smooth, right? It's noticeably smoother to look at, but it is not a great experience because now the input lag is way worse, guys. It is absolutely terrible of an experience in terms of input lag. I just can't. I can't do this. Okay? Because for frame generation to work properly, you need a baseline FPS of like 60, okay? Maybe like 45 or 50 at its bare minimum, and this was getting a baseline FPS of 30, so... yeah, right now, input lag, which was already noticeable even at native resolution because of how the game movement works in this one, is even worse now, and it's not responsive at all, okay? Like, you will have trouble. Yeah, that's the experience. It is pretty bad. Once again, nobody should play this game with the RX580, unfortunately, okay, because, well, it just doesn't do well in Unreal Engine 5, obviously, especially a UE5 title that doesn't allow you to disable Nanite and Lumen. Oh, what the heck? Oh, hello, buddy. How's it going? Alright, but yeah, you're basically using ray tracing here, software ray tracing, which, well, it's impressive that the 580 can still provide, like, 20-something FPS at native resolution with software ray tracing, right? But it sucks. Right? Obviously, the experience itself really sucks. There we go, look at that. Obviously, in this map, it's way less intensive. It's just the back rooms, I guess. So we only have walls to render and stuff, no vegetation, no nothing, no details, you know. So it's way easier to run and you actually get a little bit higher FPS because of it. I got the guy over there, good stuff. And the Worn House, by the way, the map that we just played previously, it was one of the more intensive ones right now in the game. Now I'm gonna disable frame generation and FSR as well. This looks very bad again in terms of pixelation and so on. So I'm just gonna lower down the resolution to 720p and see if it looks any better than FSR. Alright, here we go, guys. 1280 by 720, lowest settings. This is all turned off in terms of upscalers, aside from TSR, which is there by default, and if you disable it, it looks awful. Alright, so here we are at 720p resolution. I'm alone in a server that I just hosted because I couldn't get in or find a server that was running this map, unfortunately. But anyway, at native 720p resolution, we're getting pretty good FPS, definitely better than FSR quality at 1080p, which is 720p, but being upscaled with FSR to 1080p resolution. So yeah, quite impressive to see such a big difference just by manually lowering the resolution. Okay, somebody else joined. This is gun game as well. I'm probably gonna get wrecked because it's 1v1. Hello, buddy? There he is. There he is. There we go. Okay, okay. 1v1 actually works for me. That's great. I got a shotgun now. What? Hello. Hello. There we go. That was a nice shot with the shotgun. Far away shot as well. Hello? I hear him again. I think he's upstairs. Buddy? Is he there? I think I saw him. Maybe not. Maybe it was one of these graffitis on the walls. I don't know. But this is way more playable. Now, obviously, it looks horrible. Hey, hello. Alright, please don't rage quit. Oh, 4 people already inside of the server. That's great. Okay. But yeah, guys, this is way more playable than it was before. I can move around much better now. The movement feels better with 50-something FPS than it did previously, obviously. But would I buy this game still with the RX580? Definitely not. It is a really, really bad experience still. Like, it's the softest game that I've seen at this point. Like, even at 4K native resolution, this game is still very soft. That guy is just AFK. Oh no, he isn't. He didn't die. Okay. Hello? Is he there? No, this guy probably killed him. Okay, now we got this one. And I guess we're low HP because everything went a little bit gray, I think. Should I reload? Maybe not. Oh no, I killed the guy, of course, so I changed weapons. No need to reload. That's great. Reloads also take a really long time in this game. Did I get him? I don't think so. But I think, yeah, there was a guy there, for sure. Okay. Alright. 40s, 1% low, sometimes into the 30s. So it still drops a bit. There we go. But it is... Yeah, it's doable right now. It's much more doable than 1080p was. And I guess you don't have as much noise as there was with FSR Quality at 1080p, but everything is just a blur at this point. It's like your character in the game needs glasses. But the thing is, if you are playing a Bodycam game and you really, really want it to look like a Bodycam... I guess FSR looks okay, and I guess this also looks okay at 720p resolution. It looks like a body cam, basically. Anyway, let's add a little bit of noise to the picture with quality FSR. This is now upscaling from 500 and something p to the 720p resolution. And yeah, I can see the noise already, even inside. And outside it's gonna be even worse, obviously. Yep. Oh boy. Oh boy, look at that. Look at that scope. Oh my goodness. That is so bad looking. Whoa. Okay. Okay. I mean, and the FPS are kind of the same. Weirdly. Right? Maybe because people are joining in. So an empty server is, of course, a little bit less intensive, but what? I didn't think that there would be such a big difference, guys. We're in the 40s now, and we started at native 720p in the 50s. Or is it because FSR is actually being intensive here at 720p? I don't know. I'm actually going to check that out. Wait, we're getting 44 right there. And now turning off FSR makes it... yes, I want to apply. It's the same. What the heck, dude? Alright, let's try that again on quality. Yep, it's exactly the same FPS. That's so stupid. Okay. Well, I guess to improve the FPS, we actually need to use frame generation. That's the only thing that's gonna work. Yep, now it puts us into the 80s. That's great. Okay, that's really nice, actually. In Black Myth Wukong, I usually say that I can play that game with frame generation in like 70 or 75 plus frames per second just fine. But obviously that is... it's not a first-person shooter. It is third-person, single-player title, so you don't really need super fast reactions. Well, sometimes you do, actually. But yeah, I can get by with those FPS, like 80 or 75 with frame generation. It doesn't bother me too much in terms of... Oh, it's already ended. What? It doesn't bother me too much in terms of the input lag, but here it does. I would rather play a first-person shooter with 50 FPS without frame generation than with 100 FPS with frame generation, because the input lag is a bit unbearable there. But well, guys, I guess we should start lowering down the resolution scale in FSR, right? Maybe try to make it look like a body cam from like 1990. Okay, let's see if we can do that. I'm gonna try like ultra performance and see if that improves anything substantially. No, it does not. We're in the 100s, but we're inside. Outside, we're still probably going to drop into like the 80s. My god, look at how it looks! What the heck, bro? Oh my goodness! Oh, this is so... It's very interesting. It looks like a Christmas tree. With, like, lights flickering all over the place. What the heck? Okay. Okay. Look at that. Even if I stand still... it doesn't stop flickering and shimmering. And, oh boy, this is the worst. This is the worst. Terrible. Alright, there's a guy here. Did I get him? Did I? Please? Oh, hello. I probably got one. Yes, I changed the weapon, so definitely did get him. Oh boy. Well, I think that's probably... Can I vault, please? You can't... I never noticed that you can't vault in this game. I think if I leave, I will ruin everybody else's game because I'm the host here, right? So I'm just gonna keep on playing like this. Actually, no. Actually, I want to play with an even lower resolution now. Oh, we can't go lower than this. This is already the lowest resolution possible. Okay, well, what if I enable sharpness here on high, grain and motion blur? Can we make it even worse looking? I mean, that sharpening does not look terrible, although it's really pixelated, but... yeah. Okay, it seems like motion blur isn't even working. I'm gonna disable sharpness, because I want the worst graphics that I can get out of this game. And this is it, I guess. We now have film grain into the picture. We have motion blur, which I don't think is working, guys. So motion blur is probably one of the options that's broken in this game still. Okay, because a lot of options are broken here. There's a guy there. I think I spotted someone. I just can't tell. Oh boy. Thanks very much for watching this video, guys. Alright, I hope you enjoyed. I've had some requests to test this game with the RX580. That's why we're doing this today. I think I will test like the 7900 XTX next in this title as well, since some of you were also interested in it. And, well, I'll catch you then. As always, love you all. Bye-bye.